Apple might be planning one of its biggest iPhone design changes in years, and it could arrive with next year's iPhone Pro models. For a while, rumors suggested Apple was working on a special standalone device to celebrate the iPhone's 20th anniversary in 2027. Something bold, something completely different. But now, that idea is shifting. Instead of launching a separate anniversary iPhone, new reports suggest Apple is bringing that major redesign directly to the Pro lineup itself. So rather than a one-off model, the iPhone Pro Max could become the anniversary devices. And the design changes being discussed are pretty significant. The biggest highlight is a quad-curved display. That means the screen would curve on all four edges, top, bottom, and both sides, creating a more seamless, almost bezel-free look. If done right, it could make the front of the phone feel like a single sheet of glass. This also ties into another long-running goal for Apple, removing visible cutouts. Right now, iPhones still have the dynamic island, which houses cameras and sensors. But Apple has been working toward moving those components under the display. The idea is to eventually eliminate any interruptions on the screen entirely. Some reports suggest the 2027 models could take a big step in that direction, possibly reducing the cutout to a tiny hole, or even removing it altogether if the technology is ready. That would be a major visual shift. This direction lines up with earlier reporting from Mark Gurman, who described a bold new Pro model that uses more glass and pushes toward a cleaner, uninterrupted design. Now, analyst Jeff Poo is reinforcing that idea, but with a key difference. Instead of treating it as a special edition device, he expects this redesign to define the mainstream Pro lineup going forward. In other words, this is just a celebration. It's the next evolution of the iPhone, and that makes sense when you look at how Apple has been restructuring its lineup. Recently, we've seen the introduction of new tiers like the iPhone Air and the upcoming Ultra model. Apple is clearly experimenting with how its devices are positioned. So bringing a major design leap to the Pro models fits that strategy. It also avoids fragmenting the lineup with a one-off anniversary device that might feel disconnected from the rest. Of course, all of this is still based on early reports, and Apple's plans can change. A lot depends on whether the technology, especially under-display cameras, is ready for mass production at the level Apple expects. But if these rumors hold, the 2027 iPhone Pro could be one of the most visually distinct iPhones we've seen in a long time. Not just a refinement, but a redesign that finally delivers on the idea of a truly edge-to-edge display. And instead of being a limited celebration model, it could become the new standard for Apple's flagship phones moving forward.